Rulers throughout history have discovered a lucrative method to benefit themselves at the expense of their subjects, debasing gold and silver coins. This practice leads to an increase in the money supply while diminishing the purchasing power of the currency. This process, often referred to as pseudoalchemy, is the very essence of inflation and has persisted for over a millennium. As the money supply expands, a consequence of this inflationary policy becomes evident: rising prices. However, it is crucial to note that this increase in prices is merely a symptom of inflation and not inflation itself. The correct term for this phenomenon is price inflation. Moreover, inflation sets off a chain reaction, resulting in boom-bust cycles and the redistribution of wealth. Winners and losers emerge as the economic landscape shifts. In a world governed by various authorities, inflation becomes an unavoidable reality since it serves the interests of the ruling class. While we may not be able to escape the clutches of this dreaded affliction, we can equip ourselves with knowledge to better navigate its symptoms. Thus, I would like to share insights that I wish I had learned prior to the massive money pumping triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Let's begin by exploring the concept of the price of money and consumer price indexes. The price of any good or service is denoted in money. For instance, if the price of a pen is $1, the pen price of $1 is 1 pen. However, it's important to understand that money acts as a common denominator, whereas goods, such as pens, do not possess this quality. Therefore, we cannot state that the price of $1 is 1 pen. To determine the purchasing power of money, its price must be expressed in relation to each and every good and service. Attempts have been made to assess the purchasing power of money through consumer price indexes. These indexes are purported to reflect the consumption patterns of a population. However, it's crucial to note that the Consumer Price Index, CPI, in the United States, for example, does not encompass all goods and services. Many individually purchased items are omitted from the calculation. Thus, perceiving the CPI as an accurate measure of personal price inflation is deceiving. Taking a closer look at the CPI, we discover that it is divided into 8 major groups of goods and services. Upon further examination, we find over 200 smaller groups within these 8 categories. Furthermore, the rate of price increase varies across these different groups, leading us to our next insight. Enter the Cantillon Effect. Contrary to the belief in the neutrality of money held by some economists and laymen, money does not affect all prices simultaneously and proportionally. Richard Cantillon, an Irish banker who made this observation nearly 300 years ago, highlighted the non-neutrality of money. To illustrate this effect, let's imagine you have access to a printing press in your garage capable of producing 1,000 $100 bills each day. Initially, this printing press would provide you with an advantage, allowing you to spend your money before prices rise. For simplicity, let's say you decide to use your freshly printed money to purchase sports cars from a local dealership. As a result, the car dealer experiences a boost in revenue and subsequently spends this money on suits from a local tailor. Over time, the increased demand prompts the car dealer to raise prices. The cycle continues as the car dealer keeps spending, leading the tailor to increase prices to meet the growing demand. Moreover, the tailor has a fondness for antiques, leading him to purchase them from a local dealer. The Cantillon effect demonstrates that the injection of new money into the system affects different market participants and goods in distinct ways, creating a ripple effect throughout the economy. Understanding the intricacies of the price of money, consumer price indexes, and the Cantillon effect allows us to grasp the complexities of inflation and its consequences. By arming ourselves with knowledge, we can navigate the turbulent waters of monetary policy and strive to mitigate the impact of inflation on our lives. Subscribe Libertarian Facts.